set its traditional battle between the gruesome gladiators of the National Wrestling Alliance and the amazing Amazons of GLOW, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. In this corner, the World Championship wrestlers of the National Wrestling Alliance. Flyin, Brian Pillman, G-Man, Tom Zenk, the Candyman, Armstrong, Jim Ross, and the World Champion, Sting, ready for action. They'll be going nose-to-nose against the gorgeous ladies of wrestling called GLOW. In this corner, Jackie Stallone, Godiva, Mount Beatty, Hollywood, and Justice. Let's get ready to rumble. Fifth star of Family Feud, Killer Ray Cole.
Thank you. Thank you, Gene Wood. Welcome to the GLOW Women, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling, against the WCW World Championship Wrestling. We have a wonderful special, and only one of these teams will take home at the end of this week our championship trophy. Two magnificent teams in one of our wonderful Family Feud specials for $10,000 in their favorite charity. Will you welcome, playing for the WCW, headed by Sting, the men of the WCW. There's a lot of letters there, WCW, wrestling. Now, Sting,
they're booing us again.
You've come from the National Wrestling Alliance to play for the $10,000.
Yes, I have.
Who'd you bring and who you playing for?
This right here is the Z-Man, Tom Zenk.
How you doing?
Welcome. Then there's Flyin Brian Pillman.
Welcome back.
Candyman, Brad Armstrong.
Yes.
And on the end there, Jim Ross, I like to call him Rossi, and we're playing for the Starlight Foundation for Seriously Ill Children. Make a wish.
Fantastic.
And this is for you. This is a shirt with your name on it there, Ray. WCW shirt there.
Kind of makes me a wrestler, huh?
Nice,
thank you. Thank you.
Yuppie type of look for you.
Thanks a lot, Sting.
Beautiful.
All right, you can suck up to me all you want, but what really matters here is if you can beat these wonderful GLOW women. You have a great charity, but right now, let's meet the wonderful women you're playing against and their charity. Welcome, the women of GLOW. Hollywood. Who did you bring with you, Hollywood?
Right here I have Mountain Fiji.
Hello, Mountain Fiji.
I have the British bombshell Godiva. I have from Harlem, New York, Justice.
Welcome.
And our manager, Jackie Stallone.
Welcome back. You're playing for another wonderful charity.
It's called Elixir, and it's a national charity to teach kids sports and to keep them off the streets.
Two wonderful charities and two great teams, but only one chance at the $10,000. And I say that it's time to play the Feud. Let's go right now. Sting against Hollywood. Yeah. Will they shake hands? We asked 100. Thumb wrestling? Will you cut it out? I can beat you both in that. Here we go. We ask 100 people this first question in the top. 5 answers are on the board. First team to $300 will play for the $10,000. Try to find the most popular answer. Name something you wish you had been born with more of. Sting.
Money.
Sting says he wished he had been born with more money. Number 1 answer in our survey, Hollywood. Think of a steel globe. Z-Man, the question, name something you wish you had been born with more of.
Intelligence.
Been more intelligent.
No, you never be too smart, right?
That's it. Coming from a wrestler, more intelligence.
Thank you.
Let me see, more intelligence. Yeah! Great! If you've just tuned in, we have an intense feud. Before the show began, there was a lot of rumblings backstage between the GLOW women and the WCW men. There is a real feud here.
I have a bruise here from one of
Flyin Brian.
How about height?
People wish they'd been born with more height. Is that what you're saying, Flyin Brian?
Well, some people.
You think some people have a problem with their
Some people have a
height?
complex with that.
Some people aren't comfortable with who they are.
Some people need to, be in the spotlight when they, suffer from those kind of...
Okay. Well, let's see if it's there, Flyin Brian. Maybe not. Show me more height. Didn't make the survey, Brian. Too bad. Okay. Candyman, something you wish you'd been born with more of.
More looks.
How about...
Better looks.
I guess, let me see more looks. Yes. You see, Brian, it doesn't matter how short you are if you look good. All right. Jim? Something you wish you'd been born with more of.
I'm going to say patience, Ray.
He says, how about patience? Not there, $78 in the bank that the Glow women might try to steal if Sting can't tell me. Something you wish you'd been born with more of.
Oh, man, I'm thinking of an answer that might have already been said.
3 seconds, I'll tell you if it is. It's my job.
Height?
Height. More height? It has been said.
It has been said.
Quickly, quickly.
Muscle.
More muscle. All right.
I don't know.
You are still alive. If we see muscle. Not there, Glow women. You will take the lead if you can name something you wish you had been born with more of. Jackie?
More chutzpah.
More chutzpah. Justice.
More breasts.
More breasts. Isn't that the same, Judge? Chutzpah? No, it's not. Okay. Godiva?
More hair.
More hair. Mount Fiji?
Education.
More education. Hollywood. Chutzpah, breasts, education. Spanning the horizon. 2 answers will steal you the bank. Education. She's born with an education.
You know what? You guys got big mouths.
That's a very bad word.
Come on. Chill, baby, chill. All right, here we go. You're going to steal $78, you say, if our survey said people wish they had been born with more education. Not there. The money goes to the WCW. I think you have to... You may be born with brains, but you have to earn an education. It takes a little time. Nobody's born and they come out and go, he's a second grader, Mr. Combs. I mean, you have to put the time in. Something you wish you had been born with more of? Number 4. Breath. Yeah! Who said that? Justice said that, not said by Hollywood. People wish they'd been born with more. Number 5. Talent. Well, what can I say? We don't always get our wish. We're coming right back with more Feud and Fun right after this. Good answer, Jeff. Should have made her say it. It's like...
Hooray.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Call today. We'll see you on the Feud. We're going to $300. The WCW men, $78. The Glow women, 0. Here we go with another face-off. Z-Man against Mount Fiji. The top 6 answers are on the board. Listen carefully to this question because we ask 100 men. Name something that most men think it is unmanly to be afraid of. Z-Man.
Snakes.
He said before the buzzer, Your Honor, snakes. It's there. 3 answers give you control, Mount Fiji. Something that most men, stay right here, Z-Man, something that most men think it is unmanly to be afraid of.
Cry.
It is unmanly to be afraid to cry. It is not there. Think of a steal, Mountain Fiji. We've come over to the WCW. The question of 100 men. Name something that most men think it is unmanly to be afraid of. Flyin, Brian?
How about the dark?
Yeah, good answer, Jeff.
It might be there, but there's nothing wrong with being afraid of it. That's all I'm going to say. Let me see. The dark.
Yes.
Number 1. 35 people said it. You're not afraid of it?
Absolutely not.
Candyman?
A woman.
What?
A woman.
Did he say? Where are you from, Candyman?
I'm from Georgia.
You're from Georgia.
That's right.
He said
Where
a
we
woman.
grow, brother, they grow big in Georgia.
The only reason to be afraid of a woman is if you have to see her in the dark. I'll tell you that. All right. Show me. That's pretty good. Show me a woman. Are you men afraid of these women?
Not a chance.
Should they be women? Could we hold back? Jim, something that most men think it is unmanly to be afraid of.
Heights.
Heights?
All right.
Heights. Heights.
Again with the heights. All right. I'm not afraid of heights. It's 1 strike. What do you say there, Sting?
How about water?
Most men think that it's unmanly.
My God, water!
Most men think it's unmanly to be afraid. She's throwing water.
Do drown, you know.
In this little cup.
All right, show me water.
I'll douse her.
Put the dousers thing? Put the water down,
Oh,
Sting.
if it would have been up there, I would have doused you.
I bet you would have.
Here we go. Keep them alive, Z-Man. The Glow women would like nothing more than to steal your bank. Something that most men think is unmanly to be afraid of.
Marriage.
Let me see. A man who's afraid of marriage. $45 up for grabs. Glow women. We ask 100 men.
Answer.
Something most men think it's unmanly to be afraid of.
A
Jackie?
gentleman.
To be a gentleman. Justice?
Fight.
To fight.
Spiders.
Spiders, Godiva says. Mount Fiji?
Flying.
Most men think it's unmanly to be afraid of flying.
You guys-
Hollywood?
What's the question again? Do the question one more time.
Name something that most men think it is unmanly to be afraid of. You must now choose
To fight.
to fight.
To fight.
$45 coming this way if we see
Fight.
fighting. It is not there, and the bank goes to the WCW man. Something that most men think it is unmanly to be afraid of on our survey. Number 2, insects, which would have been a spider,
Right.
said by Godiva. What's that? Snakes up there. All right. Number 3, mice. No one said. And number 6, other men. What's that? Who said that? Jackie said that. No, fighting, someone said. We're coming right back. Great answers to surprising questions right after this. Hurry back. You guys are going to take it through the junior. Good job, Cody, man. A woman. We are back shooting in our wrestling special, the WCW men. $123. The Glow women, 0. Here we go, Lady Godiva against Flyin Brian.
The tempers are starting to flare. Hey, let's be good sports about this.
The top 6 answers are on the board. I'm getting hot. Here we go. Name something written or pictured on tattoos. What do you say, Godiva?
Skull.
She says a skull. Not there. Flyin Brian, name something written. Candyman, what do you say?
A dragon.
Could it be a dragon? Not there. 1 strike. Something written or pictured on tattoos, Jim.
We'll be creative, Ray. Dad.
Show me. Dad. Mom, Dad, $40 in the bank. Could be up for grabs. Sting says.
I'm going to say a curvaceous woman.
Tattoos have
I like to make
curvaceous.
them dance on the bicep.
All right. Curvaceous women dancing on the bicep.
Yep.
3 strikes, a chance to get in the game. Oh, name something written or pictured on tattoos, Jackie.
I'd say hearts.
She says a heart. Justice?
Eagle.
Eagle? What is it?
Snakes.
Snakes, Hollywood.
No, go ahead.
Mount Fiji?
A rose.
A rose. All right.
Which one do you guys
With
want?
your teammates. Tell her what you really want her to say.
God, I have a different one, but I
You can go with it. You have 3 seconds.
I'm
3
going to say
seconds.
a snake.
She says a snake. Is that said already? A snake was already said.
Oh,
See,
we
it
said, okay.
it was not said. Okay. Here you're committed to snake. You're stolen $40 if we see a snake. There it is at the bottom of the survey. 4 answers that we didn't know. Something written or pictured on tattoos. Number 2, heart.
Hey,
Said by Jackie. Number 3, eagle or bird. Number 4, Justice said, boy or girlfriend's name. And number 5, love. We've got $123 for the WCW. Glow has 40. Here we go. Against Justice. The dollar value is doubled in the top.
Hey, I'm not
I
into
promise I would not.
that. Have me to jump. Okay.
The top 4 answers are on the board. We ask 100 people. Name a place where you've seen men flexing their muscles. Candyman.
On the beach.
He says the beach. Yes. It's there. One answer more popular, Justice. A place where you'd see men flexing their muscles.
In the mirror.
Let me see the mirror. There it is at the bottom of the survey. We come over to the WCW. Jim, probably the most muscle man on this whole team.
This is easy for me, Ray.
What do you say?
I'm into that workout stuff. Gymnasium.
Show me a gymnasium. Very fine answer. $180 plus. You give me the answer, Sting. A place where you'd see men flexing their muscles.
In front of their girlfriend or wife is all I can think of.
For the bank, show me in front of their girl. Z-Man?
I think I have it.
Yeah?
A bodybuilding contest?
For the bag. Show me a contest. For the win. It is for the win. $315 and the WCW have won the game for the second time. We'll be right back to play Fast Money for $10,000 right after this. We are back with the WCW men playing for the Starlight Foundation for $10,000. With Z-Man up first as we put 10 seconds on the clock. We wish you much luck. We ask 100 people, when you're depressed, name a food that you gorge yourself on.
Chocolate.
An occupation that keeps people on their feet.
Mailman.
Something kids swap with other kids.
Lunches.
A slang word for money.
Cash.
Something that people like to replace when it gets old.
Shoes.
Turn around. Let's see how you did, Z-Man. When you're depressed, name a food that you gorge yourself on. You said chocolate. What did the survey say? Bam! 35. Excellent. An occupation that keeps people on their feet. You selected mailman. Survey said 9. Something kids swap with other kids. You chose lunches. Our survey said 17. You're on the board. A slang word for money. You said cash. What did the survey say? 11. Inching up. Something that people like to replace when it gets old. You said their shoes. What did the survey say? Bam. Only 5. You got 77. We covered those answers. Leave a little work for Flyin Brian. Here he comes. Flyin. Oh, right. He's flying into the ring. Flyin.
You gotta do it, Brian. Hurry up.
Very elusive. Flyin, I wish you much luck. Step right there. Try to stay on the mark. You have 20 seconds and you need 123 points. 20 seconds on the clock. Bring it home for the Starlight Foundation. We ask 100 people, when you're depressed, name a food that you gorge yourself on.
Pizza.
A food that keeps people on their... An occupation that keeps people on their feet.
Secretary.
Something kids swap with other kids.
Toys.
A slang word for money.
Dough.
Something people like to replace when it gets old.
Car.
Turn around here. You need 123 points, Flyin Brian, to bring this home. When you're depressed, name a food that you gorge yourself on. You said pizza. What did the survey say? 2. Number 1 answer, candy, chocolate given. An occupation that keeps people on their feet. You said secretary. What did the survey say? 0. Number 1 answer was waiter or waitress. You're going to need some number 1s to come back and do this. Something kids swap with other kids. You said toys. Our survey said 11. Number 1 answer was baseball cards. There are 2 answers left. You're 110 points away, and I'll tell you now, the next 2 answers are number 1s. Did you do it? The slang word for money, you said dough. What did our survey say? 47. Number 1 answer was dough. You're now 63 points away. Something people like to replace when it gets old, you said a car. Did 63 people say it for the $10,000? What did our survey say? Oh! So close. 57. $5 a point gives you $970. We're coming back. Come out here and hug him. Please don't go away.